My people, no be small thing. No, this Bobrisky situation issue is still blowing off the social media, and I'll be posting the response of Bobrisky because he just responded as well. So, but this is what Dr. Kemi has to say. Dr. Kemi is telling all the agencies that are involved, all the heads of the agencies, may they step down. I mean, what do you all think? When you listen to her, do you think she's right in what she's saying? Because this thing, yeah, where this revelation where VDM revealed to a lot of people who don't know, like me, no surprise me. I come from family of police and law enforcement in Nigeria. So I go say I did a little bit preview to what happens. A little, not a whole lot because I don't know anything. So yeah. So it's a lot that Kemi said. A lot. And do you agree? Like me, I totally agree with Kemi. I totally, completely agree with Kemi. I think what Kemi is saying is true. I think if it was a country with laws and the laws works, Bobrisky should go back to the prison, should go and serve the 6 months that was given to him. Because Bobrisky never served in time. He never served in time at all. That one another day discussion, But this one, make una me listen to Dr. Kemi. Make una hear the way where he take, applaud this guy, VDM, and what she herself, Dr. Kemi experienced with EFCC, and all the corruption that she allegedly witnessed while she was working with EFCC.
Dr. Kemi Lawrence, the 24th of September 2024. Olunloyo, Wolosele Freo, Kosibite Magbe Igba, because VDMT play recordings Bobrisky, and you guys cannot dispel this. It's not a rumor, it actually happened. You've been doing it for a long time, and it's time for everyone to know that the EFCC needs to be dismantled. I did a video about this in 2018 and 2019. When you arrested Naira Marley, I fought for Naira Marley for a good 60 days during that case. And that's why people revived that nickname of mine in America, Yeah Naira. Let's go back to 2019. When the EFCC arrested Naira Marley, they also arrested a young man called Raymond Jago, Zlatan, and 2 others. Naira Marley was at the forefront of that case. And I remember Zlatan was released a week later. When Zlatan was released, he paid his way out of the EFCC. There were 2 other kids that came at that very same time when Naira and the rest were arrested. And when those kids left, they paid $300,000 each to go home. This wasn't bail. This was just a fee to leave the EFCC custody. Just like Naira Marley said, everybody. This was during Magu's time. When Bauer came, the same thing kept happening. All the monies that you guys seized from different people, especially in hard currency, dollars, cars, everything, you guys were recycling among yourselves. The EFCC is the most corrupt organization in Nigeria, and no one's going to tell me. I'm a very truthful person, I'm very transparent, and this is a disgrace. No matter what investigation you're going to put out there, Olunloyo, okay? I said that Bobrisky doesn't have any money. I've said that many times, and I did a video about that. He called people in New York. He called somebody that gave him 8 million. What that one, 15 million, would they drop? Now, in 2017, 7 years ago, I was locked up in Port Harcourt prison. Because a judge did not give me bail, I was locked up 3 times. And for different reasons, I was rearrested and all that. In June of this year, I actually posted that Bobrisky was seen in a house near the prison. No one believed me, because Nigerians don't believe me anyway. Many of our people are daft. Okay, they believe what they want to hear. When I posted it, no one believed me. Now I'm vindicated. If not for the work of this young man, VDM, Many people wouldn't even know that some of us out here are working. This is what killed Mohbad's case. People in the government not doing their work. Look at how Nigerian police has turned Mohbad's case into a cold case after a year. Mr. Olukoyede, kò sí ọ̀nà tẹ́ máa gbé gbà. Gbogbo àwọn agents tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ Bobrisky ó ti pẹ́ tán ti ń ṣe. Somebody that we knew in Nigeria, his house was raided in 2018. And when they got there, in the dead of night, masks and all, with EFCC uniforms and guns, he had to transfer 20 million into their account. I still have the tweet. Your tweet at the EFCC told me to tell that guy that he should contact them. 2 hours later, Ewa admits, oh, we were there. Is that not what you did with Scales when you went to his house to rip the place apart? You'll go there and then you'll admit later. The economic and financial whatever should be dismantled immediately. When I was in Lagos, I wanted to come and protest. I was bringing a protest to your office. You sent somebody to me. And the person was a journalist. Kemi. Come on, protesting why your office EFCC because you fear me, right? President Tinubu, this is another failure. You have 2 major problems in front of you. You're not at the United Nations General Assembly, President Tinubu. You are in Nigeria because you want to tend to some domestic affairs. So you better watch my video. President Tinubu, the Comptroller General of Nigerian prisons in Abuja should be removed, fired immediately. The Comptroller General of Nigerian prisons should be fired immediately. If in fact Bobrisky has a godfather, I spent 6 months in prison, half of my life for a year. If Bobrisky has a godfather, nothing wrong with having a godfather that can actually call the comptroller and say, puts him in an apartment. What's sentencing to prison in phony house arrest? What kind of nonsense is that? Jari mainstream media. Nigerian mainstream media, this is the reason why we ask you to investigate things and dig into things. You did not investigate Mohbad's death. You did not dig into Mohbad's death. I did that job myself. And I put my own reports out there. Everybody did their own different little investigations on TikTok and all that nonsense. Entertainment, gifts, flowers, all kinds of nonsense. I sat down with $10,200. Oh, what's a monetization? Left Mohbad. Round you lost inquest. One for many bills, 25,000 for Uber. Lati Songote lost Korodu. I spent a lot of time and energy on this stuff. And if the Nigerian police and all these agencies will do their job, it will be a better place. Okay? Nobody knows where the Kogi governor is. It's pariwo. Le arrest Governor Kogi. Iṣẹ́ wo lẹ ṣe gan. Owó olójí 30 sọ́sítà. 80 billion, 90 billion. You guys are fucked up. Really fucked up. Nigerians, you better go out and protest the EFCC. You better go out and protest the EFCC because this is what they're going to be doing to you. Every young person that was under Magu, during Magu's term, they paid $300,000, 300,000 naira to even go home. A young man told me his story, how he was at someone's house when they came and raided it and took them all. His own parents had to come and pay. Hey, phony bill now. You're not giving anybody administrative bill. Bobrisky has finally exposed all of you. The Comptroller General of Prisons must go down. That's my first request. Olukoyede, you're not doing your job. Your men are taking bribes. These are huge amounts of money, 15 million. And I'm going to be watching from over here. I'm actually going to contact the Los Angeles Times, New York Times, and all the international media. I might be writing about it. Dr. Kemi.